Wait, not yet.
Hello.
You live.
Hello. Good evening. Welcome to my live. This is my first live, and whatever bloopers and bunkers can go wrong, going wrong. Nevertheless, I'm here to talk to you guys today about holiday emotions, which is all over the place. As I have spoken previously on my videos about the loss of loved ones. My husband, my mother, my son, my daughter, my uncle, all my grandparents, sisters, brothers, you name it, niece, not nieces, nephews, cousins, neighbors, people close and dear to my heart. I have had bad experiences with dealing with the emotions. We always put it off. I don't know if you have dealt with someone who have been murdered. I have. My mom was actually murdered on Thanksgiving Day. If you see me looking down from time to time, I am watching so that I can start, when the comments come in, I can briefly go to a comment and discuss the topic that you choose to want to talk about. Not everyone is going to get answers on this live, but I do take your comments serious because while dealing with loss of my loved ones, I had overwhelming support and I still felt alone. You understand? If you can relate, let me know. So, during the holiday emotions, some of us don't understand the symptoms in which we go through when the holidays come. You be like, oh, I'm sick, I'm tired. No, those are emotions of loss of the loved ones that have gone on. And so we sometimes get sick around the dates of the loss of our loved ones. Um, from to December, to October the 31st, the week of October, to like the beginning of December. I always get sick, very emotional, and I just thought it was part of life. Not, it's part of the emotions of the loss of my loved ones and during the dates and time of their either the departure of this earth or the time that they were born. I get very emotional. And for years, I have taken it out on my children. I have taken it out on my fiance and those close to me. Yeah, I'm guilty. But I'm humanly ready to accept the things that and the mistakes that I have made. Are you? Not everybody want to take on that tactic because admitting that you're wrong mean that you're not perfect. Are you perfect? Some of us think that we're perfect, imperfect, to not be judged. There's always somebody that said hi, and he judging us all. It's time for us to start judging ourselves. Have I made mistakes? Yes. Am I going to allow myself to continue to make mistakes? Only God knows. Am I going to learn from some of them? Yes, not all, but yes, I will learn from some of them. And with that comes a hard tactic to tackle, you know, because we all want to think that we have all the answers to being right while we're being wrong. And not most of us want to be wrong, but it's okay to be in perfection because there is no such thing as nobody on this earth that's perfect. We're all going to continuously make mistakes. So, that being said, let me explain a little bit about who I am. I am Theresa. That's the name my mother gave me. And for years, I didn't want to be Theresa because all kept on comparing me. Oh, Mother Teresa, Mother. I used to get picked on in school. Mother Teresa, Mother Teresa. I didn't want to be Mother Teresa because she was already somebody that had established a place in life where she was perfect. So I did not want to be her. And so the nickname, Mother Teresa, Mother Teresa, Mother Teresa haunted me for a long time. It wasn't until I was about 35 until I decided that Teresa wasn't a bad name. And so I started using Teresa instead of TC, aka TC. I didn't want to be TC no more. I wanted to be Teresa. And I found that it was okay to be Teresa because aka TC had accumulated so much pain in her life until Teresa had a challenge becoming Teresa. A challenge that I wanted to take on. It was something new, and so I was ready. After making so many mistakes, being TC, a nickname I might say that my uncle gave me. That it wasn't recognizable to me, but it was something that everybody called me my whole life. So, okay, I was willing and ready to change her because TC made so many different mistakes in her life. So, Teresa. Teresa was born in a state and a time where we weren't allowed to have a voice or opinion. We did what we were told to do. And so becoming TC was easy because it was a time when people pretty much wanted to give their children what they didn't have in life. And that messed us up to some point. So when Teresa came along, yes, Teresa wanted to know the right, the wrongs, the imperfect, the perfections, and the ugly part of life. And I took all that on when I became Teresa. I stopped making so many mistakes and learned from my mistakes. Um, Being a mother, a teenage mother, was one of the most trying times of my life. So when it comes to the holidays and the love and the loss of loved ones, I'm always emotional. I have 10 children, by the way. 10 children that I birthed, 1,000 in the city of Newark. That's my children from other mothers. Thank you. Shout out to all the other mothers that know me their children. Holidays. You walk around and see everybody happy and with family and broken and fixed. Where do you fit in? Do you put the makeup on and hide the scars? Do you sit in home alone? Do you allow yourself to feel the pain that you are enduring? I'm not sure which tool you use, but I did all the above. I sat alone while I had a couple of hundred people around me. I felt depressed. Wow. Being a mother to all my children, their significant others, my grandchildren, siblings, and all. So this time of the year, yes, it's a shutdown time for me. But now, as I'm older, and I don't want you to wait until you get older. If you are younger and you are experiencing any of these things that I'm discussing right now, find a way, call me if you have my number. Inbox me to some that are friends with me on Facebook or Instagram. Let me know you don't have to do it alone. And I'm not one to not want to be bothered with your situation. I'm not gonna call them problems because they're situations that we can, interact and find out the solution to. So call me, give me a call, because depression is real. Not a lot of people want to talk about depression because depression is an ongoing process. If you allow it to dictate your happiness in life, you're going to always wind up with that suppression of depression, meaning that you're going to buy the latest Michael Kors, Louis Vuitton, Gucci to cover it up. It's not. It don't take away. You feel good about purchasing it, and some of you don't even purchase it. A man that's physically, mentally, or emotionally abusing you purchases it for you. Does that mean that he loves you? You're the tool and the gift of the season. Because what we don't analyze is we're important. Do you feel important? I just recently started feeling important. Okay, thank you to everyone that's in the live with me. I appreciate you. Um, I just want to come up here and let people know that we're, there is no such thing as nobody being perfect. I don't even want to be perfect because we are so judged on our imperfections until it's depressing. I learned in my life that having five people is around you and supporting you is better than having 500 people come to support you, because those five people are going to genuinely give you the love that you need and deserve. Those 500 people are going to be somewhat picky and choosy. I do an event and it's called Let's Heal Together in memory of so many that people that I've lost. And it was birth. It's like my 14th child. And it was birth after the loss of my daughter and so many others. And for the first time, from losing my grandparents, my daughter, my son, my husband, my mother, my cousins, my aunts, my uncles, my friends, my neighbors, I really was able, and I take that deep breath because sometimes it's needed to inhale and exhale. Sometimes we don't know how to deal with loss. So what we do, we fake our lives. We act like we're okay. And that's the first thing we dictate to people when they ask you, are you okay? No, I'm never gonna be okay ever again in my life. I'm never gonna be okay. For the first time after losing my loved one, I was able to properly mourn the loss of my daughter. And it might only be because I allowed her to die in front of me. She transitioned from this side of the earth back to her maker in front of me. Was it easy? No. It was one of the hardest things I've ever done. And mind you, I went in labor and delivery 12 times. 12 times. When you think of losing a child, I think that's one of the hardest things you can ever experience. You go from happy labor delivery, bring them home, raising them, and then you pick out a coffin. Wow. Pippin, oh, welcome, Pippin. Thank you for coming. You understand that? Yes, not too many people take in consideration that process, and not too many people want to allow you. This is the biggest part of burying a child to me. People expect you to be the person that you were the day before you lost a child, the day before you lost a loved one, the day before you picked out a coffin, the day before you had to make those arrangements, the day before. No, it's not easy. And I don't know. I don't understand, why people would want you to just put a time on mourning. There is no time on mourning. You will mourn the loss of a loved one for the rest of your life. Hear me when I tell you, for the rest of your life. It might be someone that had that same swag of a loved one that you lost. It might be someone that's near and dear to your heart. It could be, a neighbor, a friend, whatever it is that gives you that memory of the loss of your loved one. That moment consume your whole mind, your way of thinking, your emotions. Sometimes I cry and shout right. Whatever emotions, I let it fall out now. I can't care about someone that don't understand my emotions because I don't understand them. But God gave them to me. So they're there. And I don't fight them anymore. I used to care about other people seeing me cry. I used to care about my breakdowns. I used to care where I broke down. I used to care about other people's emotions of me feeling the loss of loved ones. And I at this point now, it's my emotions, my inner emotion, and my well-being that matter because you can walk with a million people in the march. When you have that inner emotion, it's for you. People will, yes, they come and flock and wear t-shirts and everything for the funeral, but they don't understand the pain that you're enduring for being alone, for remembering when you went, in my case, to a teacher parents conference. Your kid didn't want to be submissive to what you said was right or what you had taught them. Those are just those are the points in life that's gonna help you get through those emotions. And I don't know, it's not for everybody to understand. Some of us stay in our depression a little longer than others. I'm thankful, I'm grateful. I have a couple of people that I can
Stop shaking.
still call on when I'm depressed. But a lot of people give you that number and say, call me when you need me. But because we live in a world where caller ID is very relevant, they see your name and they don't pick up the phone. Or maybe they just don't know how to help you. I'm a better listener today because the loves of my life, the loss in my life. I'm surrounded by so many people that actually listen to me now, and I listen to them. Thank you, Rico. I want to thank everybody that's coming into my line right now. Because those are some of the people that listen to me and take the time out to support me. I appreciate you guys. Thank you, Rico. Thank you, Prep, Prani.
Purple.
Prepping ain't easy. Thank you. They really don't know how to help. They don't because when we expect people to help us in the mourning process, we have to remember they already have a U-Haul full of luggage of their own. And while they do come with us to us with a smile and a hug and say, if you need me, I think that's the most national thing to say. And what I want people to take into consideration when you walk into someone that has lost someone, please don't say, "Are you okay?" Thank you to everybody in the chat. Yes. Thank you, Rico. Don't say, "Are you okay?" Because once you lose someone that's near and dear to your heart and you take the time out to go through those emotions, you're never going to be okay. I want you to understand that because most people don't understand. And you say, "Yes, I'm fine." Don't understand. That be your result. Yes, I'm fine. You're not fine. You're never going to be fine again, but you be tolerable. Thank you, Chef and more, for tuning in. You're never going to be fond again. And that's one of the emotions that we suppress. The number one answer is when they say, "Are you okay?" You say, "Yes, I'm okay." You're not okay. I want you to stop it. You're never going to be okay ever again. And it's okay not to be okay. Start dealing with your emotions. Your emotions of loss. And it could be a relationship. And let me tell you a little something. Hello, 50 plus. Thank you for tuning in. Let me tell you something. When my last child, the last of 10, left the home, not when she left the home, but when she turned 21, I fell into a depression again because finally I became a mother at 13. So I'm 52 years of age now. So just about my whole life, I only knew how to nurture everyone else because I was validated at a very early age in my life. So my childhood was stripped away from me. And I had to learn to forgive them for doing that to me. But when she turned 21, I slept into a depression and I didn't understand why I was in the depression on top of my already emotions that I was battling. I'm like, what's going on? And I had to analyze my life, which I became. I'm getting better at doing that. I was depressed because for the first time in my life, I never planned on being alone. And my child had finally moved on. The last of my children had finally moved on, and there was no one else there for me to take care of. So it was a little scary. And so I had to analyze what I was going to do with me. And a part of doing that, I was trying to understand why God came and took a second. Well, it was actually my fifth child because I had two miscarriages. But he had took another child from me. Like I care and love and nurture everybody that comes to my soul. I don't know if y'all can, out of my 52 years, find five people that would say that they don't love me because the pain that I endured at a very early age, I never wanted nobody to feel pain. Did I allow sometimes people, to understand my pain? No, because I always had that shield up, which we all put up that time. And so I looked around and all of them was gone. And for the first time, I had to deal with and analyze that I did not prepare life for a one-on-one with myself. I had no one to run to, no one to love, no one to nurture, no one. They were all gone. And it was like, what do I do? I don't know how to do nothing but take care of my children, love my man, not even take care of myself. Because that wasn't a part of what I was taught from my ancestors. Be a good woman, be a good mother, Be good to period. And so that's what I learned how to do. So when it came time to take care of myself, when my last child went on own her own way of living, I fell into depression. And some of us might not analyze that, but it's very easy for us to slip into that depression when we don't have no one to take care of anymore. And we weren't taught to take care of ourselves. Hello to all that's coming into my life. Thank you for the support. And we are discussing holiday emotions because sometimes we don't understand the diagnosis within ourselves. And we will run to a doctor for a prescription for something that we don't understand. Let's start taking time out to understand what's up in here. Because the pain is, do we understand pain? No. Were we taught to understand pain? No. We were taught to continuously be strong, be strong. And that's another thing. Everybody say, oh, you're so strong, you're so strong. So I don't want to be weak. Be weak. Being weak won't get you the same amount of love and the same amount of hugs if you be weak. Go ahead. Start being weak within yourself to rebuild yourself. I don't know. I just want a better you and I want to be a better me. Because with being better, you understand things a little more. Life's not going to be easy. Don't listen to the myth of nobody that tell you it is. All that. If you love a man, he gonna love you back. Shouldn't me. If a man wasn't taught to love you, he ain't gonna know how to love you. But if you love yourself, you're gonna teach a man how to love you. You're gonna teach people how to be kind to you. You're gonna teach people how to treat you like you treat them. That's what's wrong with us. We was taught how to love everybody else, but little did they teach us how to love ourselves. So we're broken. We're broken to be fixed. And I'm okay. Because one point in time, I was just broken. Nobody wasn't trying to fix me. It took the death of my child for me to understand that I was broken to be fixed. God had his hand on me the whole time, and I didn't want him to fix me because I felt that pain was what I deserved. Last weekend. Today, I stand before you. It's okay to take good and bad criticism because people are not going to always see you for what you want them to see you. And I'm okay with that because most of the people that criticize me, they not living their truth either. So it's okay. I'll listen. And your opinion is just that opinion. I'm not sure you did one. You only do one. All right. I just started off saying the holidays are coming, and a lot of us want to pack. Um, my mom got killed on Thanksgiving Day. The one day we supposed to be thankful for everything that we had, on top of everything that already stuck us. My mom got killed by a lover. Another bad choice on her picking someone to love her. Because my mom, other choice of men, also was the one that I was molested. Yeah, so she wasn't good at picking men that were good to her. Because she too was suppressing a lot of her depression, of things that she had endured early on in her life. And see, we don't want to talk about these things. So that's where the fire gets more gasoline to burn because we're not sharing what we already endured with our children, with people that tell us that they love us. So we go on believing what we see and not what we're taught. Thank you for being here, Chef Amore. I appreciate you taking the time out to be here. So, you know, that old myth of what goes on in my house, stay in my house, lies, lies. And don't teach your children that. Because a lot of us are broken to be fixed because of what went on inside our homes as we were raised. Some of us knew it wasn't right, but because mama said whatever goes on in my house stays in my house, mama, you're broken. I'm sorry, but I gotta get help for myself because I'm looking forward to my happy future and I'm depressed living here. And sometimes it's okay. Let me give y'all just a little inkling of how who I am today. Because I don't know what state you are in, but I'm in New Jersey and it's called Division of Youth Affairs. So, and that's when diapers intervene for whatever reason. My case, my sibling, and others called diapers on me. It's okay. They say they love you. That's how we do it. And they saved me. The Division of Youth and Family Service, incarceration, everything I went through that I thought was bad in my past helped me to be a better mother to my children. And let me tell you how it infected my children. Some of them said that it was better for me to love them while I was an addict than the love I had for them. That too came to pass. Because while I listened to what they said, they somebody parents too. So I hope that the same advice that they gave me, they listen to themselves. Because sometimes we can be better listener, and then sometimes we can be better at insulting people and giving people our opinion, but it's not necessarily needed. And some of us come from a place of pain. That's when we cast judgment on you, a place of pain. We spend more time judging others than we do ourselves. They made mirrors for a reason. Sometimes look in the mirror. No, 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 no. I mean, wash your face and look in the mirror. Because looking in the mirror sometimes is going to give you an antidote of who and what and why you should feel what's inside of you. A lot of us don't want to do that because the bones, the skeletons, wash it again. They're going to identify with who you are. And sometimes we haven't been so good of a person, so we don't want to agree with the person in the mirror. It's okay to not agree with the person in the mirror. But go back to that person in the mirror. That person in the mirror is you. Hello, Green Balance. 3. Okay, so I live in the state of New Jersey. And I apologize. What are you talking about? He's my number one supporter. Don't do what?
Don't volunteer your information.
Okay, but I'm speaking in general about, the things that go wrong in our lives that can turn for our right. When they called the Division of Youth and Family Service, I was tired. So I wasn't in acceptance of them. but I was ready for them. You can understand that. I wasn't ready for them, but I was in acceptance of them coming, but I was ready for them. However, one thing led to another, and it turned out that the worker became one of my biggest fans. He was rooting for me more than I was rooting for myself. So, oh my God, guys, I apologize. I just came to realize that exactly 19 years ago, yesterday, I became clean of all the luggage of my heroin, methamphetamine, everything that I was doing wrong, my addiction. Yes, oh my God. Let me pat myself on that. A little emotions, not much, but congratulations to myself. Okay. When the division of the came into my life, I didn't feel that I needed them, but I needed them. Sometimes what we need and want is not all the time what we get. Um, Needless to say, sometimes the pain that we endure and the submission of what we need don't always be what we want. Hey, Patricia. So let's start giving in to some of the things that we keep saying no, 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 that we know sometimes. We might enjoy some of the things we say no to. Little secret. I say no. I had said no to 50 plus. He was my manager. I said no, 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 no. But then he started showing me a side of me that I didn't identify with. It wasn't woken. I wasn't aroused or woken by none of it because I had endured so much pain in my life. I didn't think people could treat me good. So I let the gate down just a little bit. And he slid underneath it. By the way, we just celebrated 18 years. Hey, 50 plus. I learned to smile through my pain now. Don't get it twisted. I don't hide behind the makeup anymore. My smile is the original. After all the storms, the many storms that I've been through, I had to pick out 5 comforts. Pick out and pay for 5 comforts. Was it easy? I would be lying to you if I tell you that it was. Let me just take you back and say this. When death comes, we're so quick to want to hurt until we don't live in the moment of death. Most of us stay in a depressing area of life because it's more comfortable for us to stay there. Let me ask you, with everyone that's on my live right now, if you experience death, loss of a loved one, relationship, whatever it might be, tell me what was the longest period that you stayed there? And while I'm waiting for them to come in and answer some of those questions, I'm going to tell you, I have said and stayed in my comfort zone where my family, children, grandchildren make me feel comfortable for 4 years the last time I lost a loved one, which was my daughter. And I stayed there because they allowed me to be comfortable, meaning my children, my grandchildren, my fiance, and a number of others have allowed me to stay there. So I sat around, I cried, I mourned, I secluded myself, and I ran to help other people. I had a sister that I adopted, allowed me to make every arrangement for her child going back to our Creator. Do you know, could you possibly understand what strength I had to pull from within to do that? And exactly like a year from my daughter transitioning back to God, I had to take on that child. Excuse me one second. Just take a minute. 4 years. So green brown balance. You stayed secluded to yourself for 4 years, and that was after your loss. 4 years is a long time. God allowed you to breathe, be on this earth for 4 more years. You wasn't supposed to stay secluded. I wasn't supposed to stay secluded, but they let us. But 4 years is a long time. The loss of that loved one that passed on would not have wanted you to be secluded that long. I'm quite sure that you have some love and nurturing in your heart that you can give to someone. I can understand that. My son fell 17 flights to his death too, and he was 2 years old. And I had a healthy 2-year-old running around 1 minute, and then the next I was rubbing my face on a corpse that I had to allow to go lay in the freezer. It takes a lot to let go. You had my sympathy, and I understand. I don't know if it was a month ago, a year ago, or years ago. It still feel like yesterday. And so I understand and feel your pain. Um, I know it's never ever gonna be okay ever again. But what I can ask you is allow the embracement of the labor and delivery and the, the, the memories that you do have. Rejoice in the time that you have on this earth. I go through videos, I smile. I look back on, some of my friends that, have miscarriages or baby died at birth. I have experienced that too with my twins. Um, 12 years ago. 12 years ago still seemed like yesterday. Do you get over it? No. Because God allowed you to have him or she for 13 months. So for 13 months, you was proud to be someone's mother. I got to that moment when I needed that. Because what people don't understand is when you bury a child, everything about the first time you felt the kick, the first doctor visit, the first time that visitor came in the room and you was proud to show off your baby, when you brought your baby home and everybody let me see, let me see, let me see. All those emotions is bottled up, whether you cremate your baby or you have, go to the cemetery and bury your baby. And everything everybody's singing in that moment, you're like, wah, 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 wah. I can still remember the day that I buried my first child. I looked around and I seen so much laughter around the gravesite. And while 50 plus was holding me to contain myself, because you just never know that thought that's going through your mind when you sitting up there and you see the child in that coffin and is surrounded by dirt. Dirt, when you tell your kid, don't get dirty, but now your child is surrounded by dirt. And all these people, for whatever reason, some sad, some smiling. Where are you when you looking down at that coffin? Where are you? When you look down at any coffin, where are you? Where are your inner emotions? Where are your thoughts? Do you think? Are you numb? Are you there? I frequently tell people that lose loved ones, you don't need them at the funeral. You need them the day after. The day after, everybody catch flights. Everybody go back to the different towns down south or wherever they came from. And you're left all alone. Yes, yes. Very good point, Green Balance through. The process of death was hard. The night was strong. I kept thinking, I need, they need to put a blanket on her because she's clean. Little do we know, the world we live in is colder than she would ever be. The world we live in is colder than she will ever be. God protects them. God covers them. In my way of thinking, I really think we're living in hell. I don't think we should be cruel to one another. I tell people in the community I live in, I try to be Mother Theresa as much as possible. I know just so many souls in the community I live in. I know for a fact I make a difference daily in the people that I live in. Life. They say life is what you make it. What if making life is what you choose for it to be? I don't want to be around nobody negative. I don't want negative conversations. I only want solutions. If you come to me with a negative situation, if we don't have a solution for your negative thought, next time don't listen to me. Because if you're not going to listen to the advice that I give you, why continuously come to me with the negativity? You're not using what I'm giving to you for free. Some people go sit on the couch and talk to a counselor 6 months to 12 months, a year, and still have the same negative outcome when they do out of that counselor. They're not doing you due diligence. Change them. Start seeking within yourself. I had so much negativity that I could analyze and, excuse me, think why I'm not this person and why this don't work for me and why this person don't like me and why this person is so judgmental of me. That takes time. And I can analyze the good and all the pain that I've been through and be kind to me. Let me ask you guys, how many of you actually use hello, good morning, how you doing? Oh, you look nice. Give compliments to one another on a daily basis. Thanks to all that's in my life right now. I feel like we have a connection. Climate ain't easy.
Crippin.
Crippling. I apologize. Crippling ain't easy. I feel like I have a connection with you, like a soul connection. And I thank you for being in my life. I appreciate your honesty and the fact that you're willing to share with me. I really appreciate that. It takes a lot for a person to share their inner emotions. So I appreciate that. I don't know. 50 is my 50 plus is my fiance. I also had a husband that passed away some years ago. And what we would do when I would give birth to one of his children, he would always buy me a gift. I'm talking about 30 plus years ago, when push gifts wasn't even thought about. He would let me know that he appreciated me bringing his children into this earth. And before we go home, like I explained to y'all, I'm the mother of 10. So we would always buy the children that was home a gift when we brought them to the baby home to let them know that they were just as important as the baby that we brought home. And it was just the cutest. And the more babies we had, the more stuff we had to buy. Um, it's very important to let the children at home know, even though when we're in the loss of a child, it's very important to let the children know, you know, to express their inner emotions. And I had to learn this after losing my son. Um, by the way, my son and my mother died 7 months ago. I had to pick out a coffin for my really, really baby son, and then I had to pick out a coffin for my mother. So although Thanksgiving is a bittersweet, I still had to celebrate it because I was the mother of 10 children, so I couldn't rob them of Thanksgiving, even though I wanted to make it one of the worst holidays of my life. I still had to be joyful, so that's exactly what I did. I'll continue. It hadn't been a Thanksgiving that we haven't celebrated. So, shout out to God for giving me the strength to be able to continuously make the holiday special for my children and my grandchildren. Um, it's hard. Yeah, it's hard. But I still see fit. Like this year, I don't want to celebrate. I don't want to celebrate the holiday with people because I get on social media and everybody is in thank you to God for waking me up. And then they go right into, oh, this witch, da 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 da, this it's da 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 da. I'm like, oh my God. You just said thank you to God. You're alive. Stop taking things for granted. Do we all have problems? Yeah, damn well. We all got them, but you can't go from thanking God to worshiping the devil all in the same minute. You have to have some balance. Either you're here or you're not. Make a decision because the unbalanced you is affecting your children, it's affecting your grandchildren, it's affecting your whole surroundings. Absolutely, Raven. Hello, welcome to the live. Thank you for joining. You have to sit back and set some balance in your life on who you want to be bothered with and who you don't. Just because they family don't mean that you have to be bothered with. Create your own family. I'm in the community. I dictate who's my family, who I want to be bothered with, and who I don't. My sister blocked me one year, and I thought it was the worst thing because when you block somebody, you can live without them. That means that you shouldn't even be coming to their funeral because you made an allowance that you don't no longer want to be bothered with them. Yeah, and sometimes people, yeah, they do get on your nerves. I might get on a lot of people nerves. Hello, how you doing? People get on my nerves too. That don't mean I want to delete them after how many coffees I picked out in life. No, I have not, never ever deleted nobody on my page. I excused my one daughter though, because she was verbally abusive and she didn't have respect for me. One thing I will not tolerate is I went through labor and delivery with each one of them. So when you get to a point in life where you think that you can be more disrespectful to me than I'm already to myself, goodbye. But a lot of people deleted me because, for one, I gave them a prescription of their own medicine and they didn't like it. For two, I'm not going to sit up here and let neither one of my children tell me who I can be bothered with and who I can't be bothered with. That's a sign of weakness. And I'm their mother. They can tell me when I'm wrong, absolutely, because we have different of opinions, and they're entitled to their opinion. I would never take that away from them. But being disrespectful to me on a panel that I built of my peers, when you barely got a pot to piss in, not gonna happen. Not. So when you're dealing with these trying times in the months to come, you got, and correct me if I'm wrong. Some of y'all feel free to jump in. You had Thanksgiving, you had Hanukkah, you had Christmas, you had New Year's, like all these holidays coming up. Are we ready? Should we tell them that we don't want to celebrate these holidays? We can. But we want to give up the turkey, the dressing, the collard greens, the stuffing, the yams, the the turnips. Come on now. A lot of y'all don't put the turnips on that table for Thanksgiving too. You know your ancestors mad at you. But I don't want to hear you don't know how to cook them. You want me to show you? If y'all want me to show y'all how to make the turnips, give me 4 hearts. If I get 4 hearts, I'll do
2 hearts.
no, I want 4 people. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 50 say I gotta do 2. If I get 2 hearts, I'll show y'all how to do the turnips from scratch. I don't want no cans. I don't know. Do they make cans? Anywho, yeah, you'll be. I don't want my daughter to. I really know she baby. But like I said, my mom's was still on Thanksgiving Day, but anywho, I already done started buying some of the stuff that's necessary. No, I had not cooked because when we went to go see my mom, when she was still there, she had all this stuff on the table. When I tell you she was cooking us a throwdown feast, and turnips was on the table. If three of my sisters can weigh in on this, they'll tell you. The turnips was on the table. And my daughters recently had a conversation with one another, and they said when they walked in the house, all they could remember was the turnips. They remember the turnips and the smoked meat being on the table. We went to the house for the last time. Yeah, my grandmother gave us some ingredients. How many of y'all was in the kitchen with your grandparents when they was cooking them good old thrown out meals? I'm not just talking about Thanksgiving. I'm talking about meals, the end of the month meals, where they had to cook what was ever was in the freezer. How many of y'all had chicken, fried, fried chicken? I don't know the Thanksgiving. I don't know, but I just wanted to come up here and go live because it's needed. Not most people want to, juggle those things called emotions during the holidays because a lot of us are afraid of what we might feel. Go ahead, go for it. Feel the inner emotions. I lie to you not. I deal with it. I really pretty much shut down the last week of October to like the first week of December because I have so many deaths of people that's no longer here with me. So, it's very challenging. And then times you can deal with the BS. The BS of people not knowing or understanding what you're going through already on top of what you're willing to go through. So, you know, um, you just don't share your emotions. And then on top of dealing with the emotions, you also have other situations that come and occur during a time of your already overwhelming emotions. Um, what I can say is be true to you. You matter. I had to tell my daughter today, I was so caught up in raising my children, I forgot to make myself aware that I still needed to be raised. I told you at a very early age, I was strict for being a child. So most of my childhood life was taken away from me. I became a mother at 13. I didn't do nothing other than to protect my children. So I did that. And as I explained, the last baby, the year before last, she turned 21. So I'm just starting to understand that I matter. I matter. I matter. I'm important. And I don't want you to sit back and wait until 52 years of age to understand that you matter. You matter today. Even if you is 52, 55, 60, you matter today. Stop putting a band-aid on what you can build today. Hurt is hurt. Love is love. Pain is pain. And it's okay to give a photo for the person that gave a pluck about everybody else and never gave a pluck about themselves. Start living and understanding that you matter. You matter. I'm gonna do this live again. This is my first live. And I wasn't really emotional. I took Pity Plus the hockey sticks to do it. I didn't want to come live because I was worried about everybody's opinion. Bring down to people. Yes, we've all been there, but we haven't acknowledged the fact that we matter because we're so overwhelming with being perfect. It's okay to be imperfect. Obama not perfect, and he probably said a prayer for us all. We pray a lot to God. I had to come to the realization of I pray for everybody else around. I didn't pray for myself. How do you continuously pray for everybody else and don't pray for yourself? I don't know. Okay, I got the heart. All right, all right, all right, all right, all right. Okay, so that's gonna be my next challenge. Okay, thank you for the heart. Um, can we make a promise to ourselves to start praying more over ourselves and start caring more about ourselves? I was taking my children to the doctor like on an every month basis. They got so tired, and the doctor said, "Oh, you don't need to bring them back for 6 months," because I was taking them so much. That's right. I wasn't going to the doctor to see what was wrong with me. So when I got sick, I started crying like a baby because I didn't have to be sick. And I took myself to the doctor as much as I was taking them. Maybe I could have diagnosed myself before the doctors gave me the prescription. I don't know, but I just want us all to understand that the pain that we endure, we're not alone. People out there are going through the struggles, but a lot of us seclude ourselves and go through it by ourselves. But we don't have to. We live in 2019 where we can use social media for our advantage. Um, so, with that being said, I want to thank you. And I think before that, I had a lot of people encouraging me to come live today. Oh, I'm not familiar with everybody's name. Y'all know I'm new to this. But there was a young lady yesterday, Sherry Moore,
Chef and more.
Chef Rick Moore,
Chef and more.
Chef and Moore. I apologize. Chef and Moore. She pretty much called me out when they do that. But she did. And I'm here and I wish her blessings and more love to her, Rico, uh, Pippin ain't easy. Thank you for coming out. Green Balance 3, absolutely Raven. I want to thank you guys. And may you guys continue to prosper in 2020. Y'all already here. Y'all done a damn thing for 2019. So I'm praying and hoping uh, more love, more finances, more capability to bigger and better things in 2020. That's my prayer for you guys. And thank y'all for tuning in. I appreciate it. And I didn't even know I was going to be up here this long, but I thank y'all for giving me the encouraging words and Pippin ain't easy. My prayers are with you. My prayers are with all of y'all, but I sympathize with her because she too had to pick out that coffin, and that's not easy. Um, so I thank each and every one of y'all from the bottom of my heart. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. And for everybody that's going to watch this on the replay, blessings and love to you guys too. Um, Everyone have a blessed and safe weekend. Until we tune in to next time, be blessed. Done?
Yeah, it's really that time. Because we were saying that not typical either.
Uh, okay, guys, I have to address brain balance theory. Um, I can understand that. 50 Plus was actually out of the state when my daughter passed away, and he pretty much nurtured her up until the week that she passed away. He was taking her to all her doctor's appointments because I was weak, I was broke down, and as I explained, I wasn't healed from losing my son, my mother, my uncle, my husband. I just was an emotional wreck. I was drained. I was going through all kinds of emotions, but I had to thank God that him, and my daughter's best friend, Felicia Holt, freestyles by the way. She accompanied my daughter to a lot of her doctor's appointments, which was all over. They were sending her all around the state to try to give her more life. And unfortunately, nothing that she did worked. So his sister too was diagnosed with cancer, and he wanted to go and spend some time with his sister, thinking that we had more time because they gave us a year for my daughter to live, and she passed away in 7 months. And so he was with his sister, with her some love, and he called, and my daughter had died like 6 hours before he called. And I was in the transition of understanding, breaking down, acceptance, trying to see what I was going to do, how I was going to do it while still being these kids' mother and trying to make everybody else understand the transition. It wasn't easy. Wow. Okay. Um, and so, could you tell her, please? So, he lost his mind right before my daughter was born, the very first day of the year, 2010. I didn't understand, and I feel like too because, as I explained earlier, I lost my daughter and I lost my son and my mother like 7 months apart. So I understand that that's like double jeopardy pain. If you can understand that it's such a thing of understanding that you haven't fully accepted the mourning process of the loss of home, and then you're into home. That's why I say the time expectancy of people for respect of you to get right back to everyday life is unbelievable, unimaginable, and just not it's not there. I don't think there should be a timeline where people give you a deadline of how you should mourn. Wow, his mom and his child. That's a that's a lot. And as women, okay, men, don't beat me down. But as women, we deal a lot better with emotions than men. So um, it makes you disvalue who you are and your work in this lifetime because losing, you give life. They say you should be fruitful in this world. So you give life. God take that life. Then He take the rib in which you created from a man's rib. So He take the mother and the child, leaving you just stripped of strength. Like anybody can do anything they want to you right now, and it's okay. And you allow it to be tolerated because you just want to give up. But is giving up an option? Is giving up an option to you? Because giving up means that the balance of life in which you have fought for your whole life is no longer necessary to live. So you're gonna have to reevaluate the pain within you because it's tormenting you. You look at that coffin and say, I'm supposed to be here. Why am I still here? Why you didn't take me? And why no longer comes a part of the equation? Because he allowed you to be here. He have a job, a testimony, or some type of route or route that he wants you to take. But you gotta step back from the pain that you're enduring to analyze the thing that hurt you the most. Life not fair. Life is never gonna be fair to you, me, and anybody else. It's just not fair. Hi, Corey. We already family. You tuned in. Thank you for tuning in. Um, I sympathize with you guys, but I just want you to know from somebody that's married, a husband, a mother, all my grandparents, uncles, aunts, my precious sons, my daughters, cousins. Like, I done been here. I think I need some skates on to skate through so I can skate through the next chapter of whatever's going to hit me. That's why it's so important for us to go ahead continuously mourn. I'm never going to tell you not to mourn. I'm never going to tell you stop mourning. There's no class for that. Continue to keep on mourning in memory of our loved ones. Because sometimes we get to the point like, damn, the ones that we lost love us more than the ones that's here. Because the ones that's here just keep on want to take in and take in and take. Where's appreciation at? Is there a button for appreciation? Let me ring it. No, I'm in line first. Let me hit it first. But anywho, I'm gonna continuously pray for me and you, Green Down Stream, because why would they do that? Anywho, I'm going to continue to pray for all of us. As I explained, picking out those coffins is something deep. It is so deep to the core, and I pray that no one else up here besides me and Green Diamond Street had to ever endure that, because it's a vision that you never ever get out your mind. You never want to do that, but it's something that you never get out of your mind. And while I'm visiting this, let me say, it's better for you not to go to the crime scene. If someone call you and tell you someone's been murdered, don't go to the crime scene, because the vision never leaves your mind. I wish I would have never walked in that room and seen my mom. I wish I would have never went in that room and seen my son. I wish it was another way. But going in that room, allowing my daughter to die home, was one of the best decisions I ever made for me. It was a bad decision on the mother side, because my children that went in the home and seen her, like, I had to do a little extra work. And one of my children right now is still in the process of getting back out into the world, because that vision rocked her whole being, and she just wanted to die with her sibling. So I would suggest that if you have someone that wants to take on that responsibility of letting somebody die at home, and I'm going to do another live in reference to doing and allowing someone to die at home at another date. Oh, okay. This is a different child. So, okay. All right. Just to understand, Green Valley Street, this is a different child. I have that baby. She is 7. God bless you. God bless you. But for his loss, I'm still going to pray continuously for you guys. Jess Baby, hello. Welcome to the live. We are discussing the emotions during the holiday. Everyone has different emotions. Some is high, some is low, some is in the middle. I just want us to be able to deal with them, because a lot of us block them off, and we don't want to deal with them because it hurts. This hurts, right? But at the end of the day, we all take on different emotions during the holiday. Some is stress, some is relationship, some is losing a loss of a loved one. There's so many different emotions that we deal with during the holidays, and a lot of them we don't have an antidote on why we deal with them. But I'm coming to you, and I'm letting you know that me, myself, and I deal with a lot of emotions, because I have lost so many loved ones, and the people that I do have sometime around me, they don't appreciate me. So that's another kind of hurt and pain. So the emotions is just reviving. But what I want you to do this holiday season, appreciate those that appreciate you, and pluck the ones that don't appreciate you, that you bent backwards over to help. And for some reason, They don't care. They normally got to deal with their own reality of life. But I just say that to say you are important. And until you learn how to love and deal with the inner emotions of who you are, you're going to continue to have what's called the holiday emotion, where we're not going to understand and people are going to dictate. So, what I want to say is thank you all for coming and spending this time with me. Time that I didn't think that I was going to spend on here and that I was all over the place and doing. Thank you, 50 Plus, for pushing me to do it. Um, let's continue to pray for each other. You have strength in you, I have strength in me, and together we put strength out into the universe. Thank you for tuning in. Have a blessed weekend.